And begin. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wendy Abbott, and this is my sister Cindy Nixdorf, and we are the Sewcial Sisters from Klare's Korner. Klare's Korner is in Airdrie, Alberta, and we opened January 8th, 2022. So we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary. The store is named after our mother, Klare, and it's based on everything that she taught us growing up. So quilting is the mainstay of our store. We also do embroidery and cross stitch and hand stitching and pretty much any kind of stitching that we've learned along the way throughout the years. And so we wanted to do little podcasts that we're going to be putting up every month. And we hope you enjoy and we hope you follow along.
Okay. So I guess we'll start off by telling a little bit about ourselves and who we are, and other than we're sisters.
Yeah.
So I'm Cindy. I'm the older of the two of us, not like that matters. We are the youngest two of 5 kids. And like Wendy said, we grew up in Airdrie. And I have 4 kids of my own and 2 grandkids. And 1 more on the way soon.
And I'm the youngest of the 5. I have 2 children. One lives in BC and one is married here in Airdrie with his wife. My husband is a realtor here in Airdrie. We've been here all of our lives, which is 52 years.
50 plus years.
So, yeah. We don't want to age ourselves too much. So, yes, we've been here over 50 years. And we enjoy what we do. We enjoy quilting. We enjoy stitching of any kind, pretty much. So we're blessed enough to be able to work in this industry, and show you what we're working on and share it with you.
Exactly. So I'm also a knitter. I do probably quilting and knitting are fairly equal for me. I do a lot of both of them. So, anyways, so we're going to start with letting you guys know what we're going to be doing for 2023. So new year coming up and everything, and we have lots of plans, and hopefully we can follow through with all of those plans as we go forward, because sometimes
there's
those things get lost.
Usually more plans than there are follow through, but we're going to do our best for you.
Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. So one of the first things we're going to do is a block of the month, and that's basically, we're going to run that here on our YouTube channel. So the quilt that we're doing is Redwood Manor, and that is by Heartspun Quilts and Pam Buddha of Heartspun Quilts. And it's a beautiful quilt with 12
blocks.
12 blocks. How big are those blocks? I guess I didn't even...
They're around,
They're big.
What? They're big. They're big.
Yeah.
Cindy's got hers here, and probably,
I'll show that
I'm guessing one block's got to be close to 14 by 14.
Yeah, I guess I should have measured mine. So
16 and a half.
Oh, okay, so they're good
unfinished.
Size. Yeah, so the actual finished quilt is a really good size when it's all said and done, right? Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 78 by 98, so it's a great size for a finished quilt. It's also got there's sashing and some setting squares in between and stuff, so it's going to be beautiful. So basically what we're going to do is 1 block a month, and what Wendy and I decided to do was, a lot of times when you're quilting your fabric choices, we don't all love the same fabrics and everything, right? There's we all work with different colors and genres and everything. So we decided that I'm going to pick what I like and Wendy's going to pick what she likes, and we're each going to build the exact same quilt over the next 12 months and share that with you.
Yes.
So every month.
So we only have to do 1 block a month.
Yeah. Except I just realized we have sashing and a lot of cornerstones to do, so we'll work that in between too, so we'll get that done at the same time. But so I've done my first block. Can you see? There we go. So that's my first block for this Redwood Manor. It's a stunning quilt, really, and it's a lot of fun to work on. So I used Joe Morton, some Adamstown, I believe that is.
Yep.
Joe Morton Adamstown. And I'm, for most of this, And I think I'm going to do mine. I'm going to stick with the reds, and the browns will be my theme for my quilt, my color theme for my quilt. So
yeah. And then I chose to do completely opposite colors of Cindy. You know, I'm kind of like, my fabric choices are kind of like my music choices in that I'm no snob. I love them all. But here...
I'm a snob. I just love them
no.
all.
No, so I chose art gallery fabrics. If you've never worked with art gallery fabrics before, they're so awesome fabrics. They're just soft and beautiful to work with. Anyways, I went with a few of their different ones. We've got the Honey Fusion, and then we got some of their tribute fabrics in here. So it's hard to see, but it's kind of a really dark green blue here, a caramel color, and then I didn't bring my other ones over, but it's going to be a lighter blue. I didn't quite get my block done. This is my center block, which is called a Lemoyne Star. I believe is Lemoyne Star, right?
Yep.
Yeah, is what they call that one. So
a really pretty fabric. I really like. It's such a soft floral. It's beautiful for a.
Yeah, it's so
just
pretty.
Stunning.
It's just pretty, and there's a lot of different colors in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to see them done and side by side, and you're going to see what fabric color choices, how different they look.
Yeah.
In quilts. So excited about that. So if you guys want to quilt along with us, I think a couple of things. It's going to be great scrap busters.
Yeah.
You can build them
Dig into your stash if you want.
For the most part, you can build them with fat quarters.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do it that way. Or if you want to, if you like our fabric choices, you're welcome to give us a call, give us an email, stop by the shop, and you can use the fabrics that we're using. We also have the Redwood Manor patterns in stock. So approximately 8 in stock right now, but we can always get more if you're looking for more, and they don't take very long to come in. So
yeah, we really encourage you guys to work along with us because it's a lot of fun to work along together on quilts and stuff like that. And of course, now with social media and Instagram and everything, it's fun to post on there and share what we're all working on together. So I think we'll probably do up a hashtag maybe too.
sure.
And we'll let everybody know that once we figure that out. And that's where you can share your quilt, your Redwood Manor quilt with us if you choose to work along with us on that. So,
and I think it'll be fun so that we can see all of yours and maybe even share some of them along the way so that everybody can see all the different fabric choices and where we're at, all of us are at in the process. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
So basically, we are going to run that from January to December of this year.
Yep.
And so at the end of December, you will have a beautiful finished quilt.
1 block a month because do you see all these points? Do you see them? Points are beautiful, but you know.
I was messaging Wendy last night and I said, I'm almost done putting together my first block of 5,000 pieces. So
she did actually say 5,000 pieces.
It feels like that. It's not that, but it feels like that.
It does, because it's points. It's all sorts of pointy points. But and I was telling Cindy that my husband came down. He was watching me. I just have my little machine at home because I keep my big machine here at the shop. And it's a little Janome C30. And he came down and he goes, why are you sewing so slow? And I said, because there's a lot of points and people are going to see them.
Got to make it happen.
Got to make sure my points are good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so next we will talk about what we are working on right now. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got a few things on the go. I always have many things on the go. Too many things, really, but
don't we all?
Hey.
Don't we all? Cindy said she's a knitter. I'm a crocheter. So I actually used the opportunity with some of my days off to get all my crochet and stitching stuff at home into an organized state.
What's organized?
You know, so I can find my stuff.
Yeah.
It's not all over my house anymore.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot to bring the book for this up here.
Oh, I'll go grab it. You guys talk.
Okay, so right now I'm working on a little embroidery. It's from Janet Ray Nesbitt's new book. And she's got some adorable little things in there. So I decided, I don't know if you can see that, and is it backwards? I don't know. It looks backwards to us, but is it backwards
maybe
for you guys?
Can see it normal?
Yeah, we're going to figure all this out. So
we're new to podcasting.
Yes. Other than I watch a lot of knitting podcasts.
So it's from Seasonal Craziness. This is a fun book.
Yeah.
If you guys like just fun projects, you'll like her books.
Crazy piecing. She does a lot of crazy piecing and stuff like that.
So the project that
There it
Cindy is working on right now is this one right here. People who make you happy.
Yeah.
So
read it. It's let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. It's just a sweet little saying. And
It's just
she's
fun.
got all kinds of fun little projects in that book. But you know what? This is just a fun little.
it's just fun.
A fun little stitcher to work
It's
on.
something that
not-
you can do at night.
Yeah.
If you don't.
if your eyes are decent and you have great lighting. And
Or you
it's
have
just-
a good work light.
Yeah. And it's quick, right? It's really quick to, well, it should be quick. It's taken me, a few weeks already, but
That's okay.
yeah.
That's okay. These are the things that we work on at nighttime when we're stitching. So Cindy's working on that one
Yeah.
right now. And I also like to stitch at night because I cannot just sit and watch TV or
neither.
even if the TV's playing in the background as a distraction, I like to have something in my hands. So we have these in stock for the embroiderers in the world out there. Stitchers Revolution. So on the front page, they look tiny. They're actually a pretty good
Yeah.
size. So I've actually got mine set up in an 8-inch hoop right now, and it pretty much fills the hoop. And I'm doing this one here. And it's fun to work on. Quick little iron-ons. You don't need any steam or anything. It's just place it face down and iron it out. And I'm doing it on this toweling. So it's a darker toweling, but it still shows up great. It's a darker, it's kind of a, well, this is a light charcoal gray and this is a dark charcoal gray black kind of. But I did it on this part of the toweling and it's coming out really nicely. I didn't press very hard and...
That's from Moda, right?
Yes,
It's
this
a
is Moda toweling. Yeah.
It's great stuff. Great stuff.
So yeah, it's just been fun to work on, and you can press these twice. So I think the second time you might have to add a little bit of water or something. I'm not sure. I haven't tried pressing it twice again, but
think
the
they'll
first
work
time
too.
it came out
Really
really
well.
clear. So lots of fun if you guys like to embroider and embroider on anything.
Yeah.
And if you want to shrink it down, you can always copy the patterns and shrink it down a little bit.
Then
You
use
know,
a Pigma pen or
to
something
suit-
to trace it out or something.
Yeah. To suit what you want to put it on.
Yeah.
Because Cindy thought of doing hers on a jean jacket.
Yeah. But it was
But it was a
huge.
little bit big.
It was way too big for what I
And
wanted.
then you were going to do your lapel.
Yeah. Yeah. A nice little cute camper or fire pit or whatever. I love camping.
We didn't realize that
Yeah.
they were as large as
Yeah.
they are, but they're a lot of fun to work with. So
It might happen yet.
yeah.
So another thing I'm working on, and this is something that I posted on Klare's Korner Instagram. You can also find us on Instagram, and our Instagram handle is @Klare's Korner.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. And Klare's Korner is both K's, so KLARE KORNER.
Right. Yeah. So I've had this book for a long time, a very long time. And there is a project in here that I did many, many years ago. And I decided to do it again in different colors. So, oops, pieces are falling out. This is the project. It's
This
got
is
lot
a beautiful book. It's
Yeah.
got a ton of
Oh, these,
everything from little bags, wall hangings, full
so
quilts.
for anybody, Barb Adams and Alma Allen, they're Blackbird Designs. They've been around forever for, all you quilters out there that follow different designers and everything. They're fantastic. I was specifically looking for this book at my house, but I have books like you wouldn't believe, quilt books like you wouldn't believe. And I must have found,
She's talking a wall full,
Yeah.
a library.
yeah, I must have found 9 or 10 of their books before I actually found this one. So I'm a huge follower of theirs. They are fantastic quilters. They have beautiful projects. But anyways, this one I decided to do again. So I'm going to run it on Instagram.
Do you want me to get the one that we have here that you've done?
Sure, yeah,
Okay.
sure. So I'm going to run it on Instagram, and basically it's just a stitch along. So I really enjoy hand applique, and the previous one that I did hand applique for the flower blocks and everything. I did not do these little blocks with the hand applique. I just left them plain on my previous one. So Wendy's just going to show that.
So here we go.
Yeah, now.
Here's the first one that she did. Some beautiful colors in browns and blues. And
I think those were Janet Ray Nesbitt fabrics actually from way back when. Or not Janet Ray Nesbitt, sorry.
Kim Deal?
No, Nanneman, Renee Nanneman.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so from way back when. And so I've decided to redo it. And this time, the fabrics that I'm going to do it in are the Dwell line by Camille Ross Kelly. I think that's
Beautiful
how you
line.
say
Another
that.
beautiful line.
Yeah.
Blues are really big again. I don't know if you guys noticed that too, but there's some beautiful blue fabrics out there.
So I've also picked a few complementary fabrics to go with it as well. So this is basically what the fabrics are that I'll be using. Oh, and this one too. So for the background, for the applique blocks, I'm using, is this a linen?
That's a linen.
Yeah,
Yep.
linen from Moda. Just for something different. I've used linen in my quilts before and stuff as filler blocks and everything, and I like them. I think they add a neat kind of texture, something a little different than just your cotton fabrics, right?
Yeah.
So
if you go on our Instagram or on our Facebook page, we've got a quilt on there. The pattern was Nightingale, and the mix of the fabrics was Art Gallery and a kind of a light olive green sort of.
I think they call it pea pot or pea
linen.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful mix. It's a beautiful mix for a quilt. It's not something I would have thought of, but when Cindy did hers up, I absolutely love it. And we've had a ton of people. We've actually gone through that pattern a couple times now because people love the look of the linen and cotton mix. It's gorgeous. If you want something different, it's just a nice textural difference. So
yeah, sometimes it's fun when you see a pattern. It's fun to take that pattern and look at the picture on the front of it and then go pick your fabrics that you love to work with, your colors or your certain designer and their fabrics that you like to work with, and change it up. Do your own thing. Make it your quilt because technically it is your quilt. So
yeah.
Sometimes
it's hard to see past the color in a pattern.
Yeah.
And one of the tips that I gave at a club that we have here at the shop once a month is if you can't see past the colors but you think that you like the pattern, most of us have our cell phones with us these days. Take a picture of it and turn it to grayscale. And it really helps you see the pattern for what it is. Because there are so many gorgeous patterns out there.
Patterns and fabrics and to work with. So it's fun. It's fun to change it up and try something different and make it your own. Yeah. Yeah, just have some fun with it. And try not to stress or overthink it because it happens. I get that. But there's beautiful fabrics to work with. So
many.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, I will be working with Dwell for the majority of it and some of the linen and stuff as well for this patchwork posies. We do carry these books in shop here, and I would really like it if some of you would like to follow along with me on Instagram and everything. I have set up a hashtag. I can't remember it right now, obviously. Man,
this is our first one, so we didn't write everything down.
We're not totally prepared. So, but if you go on our Instagram, I did post the hashtag in Instagram.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
And you can hand applique your blocks. You can machine applique. You can do whatever you're comfortable with if you want to follow along. So dig into your scraps, or pop in and visit us, and we can help you pick out some fabrics and everything. We do have more of the Dwell left if you're loving those colors, and the linen. We have lots of colors. The linen, or 5 or 6.
Five or six colors. Anyways, we're building on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so if blue isn't your color scheme, there's other choices you can choose from. So
yeah,
and we'd be happy to help you do that. And follow along with us. And again, post on social media, post on Instagram, and let us see what you're working on. But January 1st, I will be making another post and letting you know or showing you what I've started on. So I've started prepping my blocks already. And as you can see, so my leaves, my flowers. Oh, not on that one. Another one. So just little bits and stuff. So I use freezer paper for my applique. So I do needle turn applique, and I use freezer paper and needle turn and everything. So if that's something you want to know more about, pop in, and on days that I'm here, I'd be happy to give you. Oh, I do have bits on here.
And the other thing too is Cindy's in the shop every Thursday, and every other Thursday we have sew days. And so if you do have a quick question or you want to bring a project in and work on it because you have questions and you're not sure where to go next, one or both of us will be here and we'll help you out as best
we're
that we
happy
can.
to help out. So so I'm going to do needle turn applique for mine. I will share that on Instagram. One of the needles I'm saying lots.
And
Yeah,
we're trying really hard not to do that.
So, okay, I will be using number 11 applique needles. These ones are from Tulip, the Hiroshima needle. Yeah, made by Tulip. We do, carry these in the shop. So they're a fantastic needle for hand applique or bindings even and stuff. They're a long, thin needle if that's what you like, but that's what I like. They have a little flex in them, and they just work really well for me. So,
Yeah. I like flex and I like a longer needle if I'm doing handwork. I've never been a big handwork person with regard to the applique, but in more recent months, actually since I opened the shop, I have to do these things and I've actually enjoyed it, but I've learned that for me, the longer, more flexible needles are what work for me. So when I'm doing binding or a little bit applique.
Yeah, they're easier to hold and that little bit of flex really helps, I think. So yeah, so follow along. This will start January 1st.
It's beautiful. It's a great book. And like Cindy said, we have those in stock and we have the fabric in stock. Also great scrap busters. So we can help you with whichever way you want to go.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so that's all I'm currently working on quilting wise and stuff for now. So what about you? You're good too there?
Yeah, I'm good there. That's what I'm working on. But I want to show you guys something because we talked about some of our favorite tools.
Yeah, we're also showing our favorite tools.
Yeah. So a friend and customer introduced me to this, and it's the Bowen needle threader. You guys, there's a video on my Instagram and my Facebook. If you have trouble threading needles, and I do because
especially
Cindy and I
smaller, finer ones,
both
right?
wear progressives and have worn glasses most of our lives, and I've never been great at threading needles, so I always hand it over to Cindy or my husband.
Used to be good. Not anymore. I'm not.
So anyways, this has two different sides. It's got the larger side and the smaller side, and I don't have the thread and stuff here with me, but you put the eye of the needle down and you string your thread through here, and you literally just click this little button. You can hear that little click.
You can actually see it. The little
yes, you can. Look at that.
inside. And you can see it really good on the screen.
Yeah, and it threads it for you. It is so awesome. This is an amazing tool. Again, Bowen needle threader. You'll love it. You won't regret it. Great.
Wendy loves it and shows it to everybody that comes in the shop. Yep. It is definitely her favorite.
It is.
My favorite, I'm a big scissors person, so I have little scissors sitting on my sewing machine. That would be these ones. Karen K. Buckley, best scissors ever, people. If you are looking for good scissors, these ones are the bomb. So she's got every different size and everything. So these ones sit on my sewing machine 24/7. They don't move from there. I use them for all kinds of things, snipping threads.
We even have her other smaller pair right beside our machine in the back shop here.
She does phenomenal scissors. Some of them have one serrated edge.
You can't see it. I don't think you could see
I don't
it
think
at all
those ones
because it
do.
would be really hard to see. Oh, I thought these ones
Well, these
did.
ones micro serrated blades, so 1 inch, so it grabs your fabric, it cuts your thread,
and right to the tip.
Yeah, tickety boo.
Wonderful.
Tickety boo. These ones and these ones, two of her bigger pairs, sit on my cutting table at home, and I use them all the time. These 3 or 4, because these ones too. Yeah, favorite scissors. If you need scissors and scissors that you don't need to sharpen, you need to get these.
And they're lightweight. They're not heavy in your hand, and you can't see it here, but these are like a plastic or a resin.
You can kind of
it's a really nice, soft
they have a little
feel
give,
to it. Yeah, and you can see it.
Yeah, they're wonderful. My hands are never sore when I'm cutting. Not that I cut a whole lot because I use rotor cutters anymore, but I just love them. I can't say enough about them. So yeah, they are my favorite scissors to go to all the time. I lost one pair once and it was like panic. I still never found them, and I'm assuming they're probably in a knitting bag or something somewhere. So
yeah, you'll find them eventually.
Yeah.
They'll dump out one day.
And I'll be thrilled. So anyways.
Right on.
Yeah. So I think that kind of winds it up for our first official podcast.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Make sure to like it and share it and follow along if you did enjoy this today. And we're going to come back and visit with you every month. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and leave, you know, if you have any pointers or tips or things you want to see or hear from us on our podcasts, let us know.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah,
don't be shy.
we're happy to
make
dive into anything because we will actually try things out ourselves. If you want to know how something works.
Yeah, exactly. Just a quick note, in case anyone asks, this quilt behind us here, this is a log cabin quilt that I did many years ago, and I used the Creative Grids log cabin ruler and the 6-inch finished log cabin ruler for this quilt. And we're going to be doing something with that coming in the new year as well. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. We'll have some information maybe next month for you.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, I think that's it for today.
That's it. Yes.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
And Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and all that stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Bye.